Have you ever stood up too fast and nearly lost your balance, or walked into a room only to forget why you were there? These small moments, the wobbles, the stiffness, the memory slips, they seem harmless. Until they aren't. For millions of older Americans, they're the early warnings of something bigger, the slow erosion of independence. But here's what's truly painful. We were never taught how to age well. We were told to slow down, sit more, rest more. Meanwhile, in Japan, where people over 80 still walk daily, cook for themselves, and live past 100 in record numbers, the secret isn't found in their genes or their diet. It's hidden in 6 simple daily movements, so powerful Harvard researchers called them the most overlooked key to aging well. And yet 90% of Americans have never heard of them. In the next few minutes, you'll learn exactly what these movements are and how they can change your body, your brain, and your future. Watch until the end, because the first movement alone has been shown to add up to 7 years of healthy life, and it only takes 2 minutes a day. This may be the most important video you see all year. Most people believe aging is just bad luck, genes time, maybe a little exercise if you're lucky. But what if the real reason our bodies and minds break down is because we've stopped doing the right kind of movement? Think about it. In the West, we sit for over 9 hours a day. We move in straight lines on flat floors with machines doing half the work. And when we do move, it's often in short bursts, then we rest for hours. Meanwhile, in Japan, elders move in natural, low-impact, high-frequency patterns throughout the day. They don't go to the gym. They don't lift heavy weights. They simply move like human beings were designed to move slowly, rhythmically, mindfully. Harvard brain scans revealed something shocking. These daily micro-movements lit up more areas of the brain than any modern workout. They kept joints, lubricated nerves, sharp balance intact even into their 90s. Aging isn't about losing strength. It's about losing connection between your brain, your body, and the movements that once came naturally. The good news, you can rebuild that connection. Starting today. Movement number 1, the sacred art of slow walking Sampo. I used to think walking slow meant I was getting old. But in Japan, slow walking is a ritual, a medicine, a skill. Every morning before breakfast, thousands of elders, 70, 80, even 90 years old, go outside to walk. Not to burn calories, not for cardio, but to synchronize their mind and body. It's called Sampo, and it looks deceptively simple. But here's the secret. You walk at half your normal speed, and with every step you breathe in rhythm. Inhale for 2 steps, hold for 2 steps, exhale for 4 steps. This rhythm calms the nervous system, strengthens the heart, and trains your balance in a way no treadmill ever could. A Japanese study found that seniors who practiced Sampo daily had 62% less stiffness in their arteries, lower blood pressure, and dramatically better balance. In fact, Western elders who tried this for just 8 weeks were able to stand on one leg 45 seconds longer on average just from walking slowly. The trick: let each foot fully roll from heel. Arch toes. Keep your eyes 6 feet ahead, not down. Let your arms swing gently. And most importantly, breathe. Start with 10 minutes a day. No phone, no destination. Just walk. Slowly, breathe. Let it become a ceremony. You'll be shocked what happens to your heart, your joints, and your mind. Movement number 2, the 3-minute morning ritual that keeps joints young. At exactly 6:30 a.m. every morning across Japan, a soft piano melody plays on the radio. And in that moment, something incredible happens. In parks, kitchens, nursing homes, even construction sites, millions of people start to move in unison. This is Raju Taiso, or Radio Calisthenics, a daily 3-minute sequence of gentle stretches first broadcast in 1928. But don't let the word calisthenics fool you. This isn't a workout, it's a ritual, a full-body awakening. There are no weights, no static holds, just constant flowing motion, raising arms, twisting gently, bending side to side, marching in place, soft squats. Researchers followed over 8,000 Japanese seniors for 10 years. Those who practiced Raju Taiso daily had 55% less back pain, 40% fewer falls, and retained full shoulder and hip mobility well into their 80s. Why? Because these rhythmic movements lubricate the joints, increasing synovial fluid, the oil for your hinges. They also raise the heart rate just enough to boost circulation without any strain. The key is timing. Japanese elders do it right after waking up, before coffee, before breakfast. Why? Because that's when your body is still full of growth hormones from sleep-making muscles and joints more responsive to movement. Don't worry if you can't do all 13 movements. Start with arm raises and gentle twists. They deliver the most benefit with the least effort. Do it every morning, 3 minutes. Before long, you'll notice it. Less stiffness, looser shoulders, better posture, and the quiet pride of starting your day with movement, not medication. Movement. Duristri the deep squat resto shinkoku zuari. Sit like your ancestors. Live like your grandchildren. In Japan, it's normal to see elders in their 80s squatting deeply, heels flat back straight while pruning bonsai trees or chatting with friends in the park. They hold this position for 10, 20, even 30 minutes without effort. Meanwhile, most Americans over 60 can't stay in it for 10 seconds. And that's not your fault, it's your environment. In the West, we've replaced squatting with chairs, toilets, sofas, and in doing so, we've lost one of the most fundamental life-extending postures the human body was built for. The deep squat isn't a workout, it's a rest. But it heals you in ways modern medicine still underestimates. A landmark study from Tokyo followed 5,000 seniors over 12 years. Those who maintained daily squatting ability had 70% lower risk of needing assisted living, better hip and spine mobility, and lived an average of 9 years longer without losing independence. Why? Because this position stretches and strengthens the hips, knees, and ankles, decompresses the lower spine, trains pelvic floor muscles, improving bladder control and core stability. Want to build this ability? Start with your back against a wall for support. Feet shoulder width, toes slightly out. Lower slowly. If your heels lift, place a rolled towel under them. Hold for 30 seconds, gradually increasing to 1 minute multiple times a day. Don't treat it like exercise. Use it functionally. Tie your shoes from a squat, read a book in a squat, rest in this position instead of a chair. In Japan, it's not a routine, it's just how they live. And if you relearn this ancient posture, your hips, your spine, and your independence may last decades longer. Movement number 4. The 60-second balance test that predicts how long you'll live. Imagine this. You're standing in your kitchen, you lift 1 foot just an inch off the ground. No big deal, right? Now hold it. For 10 seconds, 20, 30. Can you get to 60? In Japan, this simple act isn't a fitness test. It's a prescription. Doctors literally prescribe single-leg standing to patients over 60, the same way Western doctors prescribe pills. Insurance covers it. Why? Because the science is staggering. A 15-year study of over 12,000 seniors found that those who stood on one leg for at least 1 minute per day had 68% fewer hip fractures, 75% fewer serious falls, and more gray matter in the brain, especially in areas controlling movement and memory. Why does it work so well? Because when you stand on one leg, your entire nervous system is activated. Your inner ear vestibular system keeps you upright. Your eyes send spatial signals. Your brain makes thousands of micro adjustments per minute, and your muscles from your foot to your core fire constantly. It's not just balance training, it's full body neural activation. Here's how to start. Stand near a chair or wall. Lift 1 foot just slightly off the ground. Focus your eyes on a fixed point 10 feet ahead. Hold for 30 seconds, then switch sides. Do it twice daily, for example, while brushing your teeth. As you improve, try closing your eyes. Try standing on a folded towel. Try moving your arms or turning your head slowly while balancing. Each variation trains a new part of your brain and body. And the benefits don't just add up, they compound. In fact, Mayo Clinic researchers found that people over 60 who can stand on one leg for 30 seconds have mortality rates similar to people 10 years younger. No pills, no machines, just 1 foot, 1 minute, twice a day, and a longer, steadier life. Movement number 5. The floor sitting transition, aging's hidden strength test. If you had to sit on the floor right now, could you do it? More importantly, could you get back up without using your hands? In Japan, seniors don't just sit on the floor, they live there. They eat meals, drink tea, talk with friends, all from a floor-seated position. And every time they transition from standing, kneeling, sitting, standing again, they're doing something that Western doctors now call the most natural full-body workout we forgot. A massive study from the University of Tsukuba followed 10,000 seniors over 12 years. The results: those who regularly performed floor-sitting transitions had 50% better hip flexibility, 40% more lower body strength, and scored 15% higher on cognitive tests even in their late 80s and 90s. Why? Because transitioning to the floor and back requires balance, core control, leg strength, and brain-body coordination to execute the sequence smoothly. It's like solving a physical puzzle when your brain has to stay sharp to complete. Here's how to begin. Start from standing feet together. Lower one knee, then the other into a kneeling position. Gently sit back onto your heels, then shift to cross-legged or side-sitting. To stand, reverse the process, 1 foot forward into a lunge, then push to stand. If that's too difficult, use a low stool or chair as a stepping point. Place hands down only as needed. Even 2 transitions per day can trigger results. Japanese elders don't think of this as exercise. It's just life. But science shows your ability to rise from the floor without support is one of the strongest predictors of independence and longevity. One Brazilian study even found that people who could do this lived an average of 6 years longer than those who couldn't. So here's your challenge tonight before bed. Sit down on the floor. Then get back up. If you can't yet, practice. If you can, protect that ability at all costs. Because one day, it could mean the difference between needing help and living free. Movement number 6. The 2-minute towel twist that rewires your body and brain. It looks like nothing. A rolled up towel. 2 hands. A simple twist. But this humble practice, known in Japan as Tenugi Hibiki, has been called the most neurologically active movement ever studied. When researchers at Taku University placed electrodes on seniors practicing the towel twist, they were stunned. Muscles deep in the spine, tiny stabilizers in the feet. Even facial and eye muscles were lighting up, all from this one controlled movement. And when they followed 15,000 seniors over 20 years, the results were breathtaking. 7 years longer lifespan on average. Stronger grip strength, the number 1 predictor of mortality. Better bone density, lower rates of dementia, and significantly faster reaction times. So what is it, and why does it work? Here's how to do it. Take a hand towel and roll it tightly. Hold it at shoulder height, arms extended straight in front of you. Pull outward like you're trying to rip the towel in half. This creates tension. While maintaining that tension, twist your torso to the right. Hold for 3 seconds at full twist, then return to center. Repeat on the left side. Inhale when returning to center. Exhale as you twist. This breathing rhythm activates your vagus nerve, reducing stress and inflammation. What makes this special isn't the motion, it's the self-resistance. You're using your own strength to challenge your body, engaging muscles from your hands to your toes and everything in between. It also activates both sides of your brain, simultaneously enhancing neural plasticity, your brain's ability to grow and adapt even in old age. Start with 1 minute each morning and again before bed. No gym, no cost, no excuses. Just you, a towel, and 2 minutes that could change everything. You don't need a gym. You don't need new clothes, a trainer, or a schedule. You just need a decision to bring your body back to life, one small movement at a time. The elders in Japan who live past 90 with strength and grace don't work out. They don't carve out an hour for fitness. They simply weave movement into their day like sipping tea or opening the window. So here's how you do it naturally, simply and without pressure. Start your morning by waking up your body gently. Before coffee, before breakfast, just take 5 minutes. Do the Raju Taiso, those flowing arm raises, light twists, soft steps in place. Let it be your sunrise ritual. Then pick up a towel and do the towel twist, slow, controlled breathing deeply. You'll feel your spine lengthen, your brain wake up. After breakfast, take a slow walk. This isn't exercise, it's Sampo. 10 quiet minutes, breathing in rhythm, letting each foot roll from heel to toe. Do it in your garden, down the block, even in the house. It calms your heart and sharpens your balance. In the afternoon, pause just for 2 minutes. Stand on one leg while brushing your teeth or waiting for the kettle to boil. Then drop into a deep squat, gently. Rest there even just for 30 seconds. Do this twice a day and your knees and hips will thank you for years. And before bed, come full circle. Sit down on the floor cross-legged or kneeling and stand up again. Then do your towel twist one more time. Just 1 minute. No effort, no sweat. But every muscle, every nerve, every signal in your brain will light up like you just did something amazing, because you did. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for consistency. Even if you start with 1 movement a day, that's enough. Because the power is not in the movement, it's in the message you send to your body. I'm not giving up. I'm not fading away. I'm still here, still strong, still moving. That's the mindset that keeps Japanese elders sharp, upright, and independent into their 90s and beyond. Now, are you ready to live like that too? You've just discovered 6 movements that require no equipment, no gym, no pain. But they give you back everything that matters: your balance, your strength, your independence, your clarity. And here's what matters most: it's not too late. Maybe you've had falls. Maybe you wake up stiff. Maybe you've been told that's just aging. But in Japan, aging doesn't mean decline. It means adapting, refining, reclaiming. And if you remember one thing from this video, let it be this: just 5 minutes a day can change how you age for the next 5 years. You don't have to do it all. You just have to start. So here's what I want you to do right now. In the comments below, tell us, which of these 6 movements will you start with, and why. We read every single reply. Your story might inspire someone else. Share this video with a friend, someone who wants to stay strong, stay sharp, stay independent. Sometimes all it takes is one person to say, let's try this together. And if you haven't yet, subscribe, because we're just getting started. We've got more stories, more science, more simple daily habits that can help you live better, not just longer. You are not too old. You are not too late. You are right on time to move, to grow, to live fully again. This is your moment. Take the first step and let movement lead the way.